Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty cool things to go over. Some new presents hints have popped up for Worlds 2024. We also have some new rumors to go over for Pokemon Legends EA and a few other bits and bobs to break down and get into. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over these new potential Pokemon Presents hints for Worlds 2024. I don't think it's really too much to kind of get that excited about, but some people think that it is something. So either way, I'm just going to cover it regardless for you guys. But we have Soul Silver out here tweeting out saying, I know we are assuming this is a general blanket statement, but this is a new graph specifically for Worlds 2024, and it does clearly say Pokemon Presents. I'm not saying it means anything, but for those that are still hoping. So this is basically something that they've kind of been doing a bit more recently. It's this whole co-streaming policy. They did it for, I think they did it for the last Pokemon Presents, and it seemingly is just a thing that they're doing now. So they're releasing like this kind of sort of statement thing, and it basically just, so you can co-stream it, but this is kind of the rules that you have to follow, really. So it says co-streaming policy, and it does say here, for official Pokemon Presents, play Pokemon broadcast. So obviously the wording could be something to do with the Pokemon Presents, but you know, it says creators who speak any language, welcome to co-stream. Creative input and commentary are obviously required. Co-streamers must obtain necessary permissions for third-party intellectual property. Guests appearing must also follow the rules. They've got to comply with the terms of use, everything like that. And then obviously Pokemon reserves the right to remove inappropriate or infringing content. So that's kind of the thing that popped up, and we got a lot of people talking, saying, you know, it might be something. We have Francesco here saying, you know, I highlighted it on Resetera. I think it is something. We also have this person here saying, you know, it's crazy how people keep thinking and saying nothing will happen, who, again, this person isn't necessarily a source, but they do have, I guess, ties with the Pokemon company. I know that, I guess they used to, like, promote a lot of stuff in regards to Pokemon, so they're also saying, you know, it is crazy that people are saying that nothing's going to happen, like, something is, it is very, very likely to happen. So, again, whether we do get a Pokemon Presents at Worlds or not, I think is kind of unlikely, because it's not really been done before. It's usually just little bits of different things that are shown. It's kind of like a mini Presents, but they haven't really just done like a full-fledged Pokemon Presents. Obviously, there's the Dynamax stuff that they need to drop for Pokemon Go. Obviously, we need Legends EA stuff, Pokemon Pocket stuff. We are getting Pokemon Pocket news at Worlds. Is that going to be during the closing ceremony, where we usually get new information, or is it going to be before in the opening ceremony, because we know we're getting a demo for Pokemon Pocket? There's a lot of questions that still need to be answered. Obviously, it's, again, very, very close until Worlds 2024 is literally this weekend, so we don't have to wait that long. But either way, just thought that was something that I wanted to quickly go over. Do you guys think we are going to be seeing a Pokemon Presents at Worlds? I don't think this is necessarily a massive hint. I think it's just the wording that's got people a little bit excited. We do actually have some Worlds updates to go over, though. Cerebi Update tweeting out, the Pokemon World Championship rewards for watching the official stream on Twitch have been revealed for Pokemon TCG Live, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite. So if you do watch the official kind of stream on Twitch, this is the sort of things that you can look forward to. So ahead of the Pokemon World Championships next week, the special Twitch drops have been revealed. These will be available if you have Twitch drops enabled on your Twitch account while watching the official live streams. So if you watch the TCG stream for 90 minutes, you can earn codes for an exclusive alternate art version of the 2024 World Championships deck box, coin, and sleeves for TCG Live. You will also get booster packs for Shrouded Fable if you watch for at least 30 minutes. If you watch the Pokemon Go stream, you'll get timed research. So obviously that's quite big. I'm assuming a lot of people want that. If you watch on the 16th of August, you'll get timed research that will get you an encounter with Sableye, a pivotal part of its AXN's team that won in the last year's World Championships. On August the 17th, you'll get timed research that has you pick between these team options being Mantine, Dunsparce, and Pancham, and Galarian Weezing, Skorupi, Chespin, and Jigglypuff, Shellos, Inkay. The Shellos that appears will be based on your current location. And then if you watch the Pokemon Unite stream for at least an hour, you will earn an item enhancer box full of 50 item enhancers if you watch before the finals match on the 17th of August. And watching for at least an hour gives you an Unite license selection box to give you a Unite license of your choice. And then finally, if you watch an official co-stream, there will be special Spheal-themed boxes, sleeves, and coins for TCG Live. And if you watch a partnered Pokemon Go co-stream for 30 minutes, you'll get unique timed research to get a World Championships 24 Pikachu. So it is definitely worth watching. You know, just have it on in the background if you're not too bothered about certain things. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth it because you get some pretty cool gifts. It's just kind of an incentive to actually watch the World Championships this year. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be watching it anyway. A lot of people are going to have their eyes on the opening and the closing ceremony because that's obviously when news is usually revealed. But those are also things that you can pick up if you are a fan of the TCG Live game, if you're a fan of Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, etc., etc. We also have a quick update about the McDonald's thing as well. So we have Poke Beach here saying McDonald's 2024 Pokemon TCG promotion coming to the fall, but later than usual. It's basically just kind of saying that it is coming to France now as well. Obviously, it's coming everywhere else, but it kind of comes to France later for whatever reason. So start saving your calories. We can confirm McDonald's in France will hold their annual Pokemon TCG promotion from the 4th of December 2024 through to the 21st of January 2025. France always gets their McDonald's set a month or two after the United States, so obviously it's still not available in the United States yet, but it is coming, and like this is some of the cards that you can kind of look forward to. Obviously the Generation 9 starters, a lot of Generation 9 Pokemon here to be fair, some other stuff as well. Victini, an interesting one, Pikachu's there, and like I say, all these different cards that you obviously can pick up. And I know like a lot of people do like collecting these cards, so I thought I'd just quickly go over that. But again, it's going to be coming out to everywhere else like pretty earlier than France. But anyway, that's that. Finishing things off for today's video, I did want to quickly go over this rumor here. Now, obviously, was posted on 4chan, so take it with a massive grain of salt as always. But let's see what it kind of has to say. Obviously, with the World Championships being this weekend, you're going to see a lot more things like this popping up all over the place because it is actually a time where we could generally get news. It's very likely that we get something. But either way, it's still a 4chan post, so obviously take it with a massive grain of salt. But they basically titled it saying Pokemon Legends EA Insider Knowledge. It was posted by Anonymous on the 10th of August, so a couple of days ago now. And it says, insider knowledge via the media marketing team interpreted by 2 native Japanese and English speakers. So that's the whole background with this information. So it was insider knowledge via the media marketing team that's been, like I say, translated by Japanese and English speakers. The presents does not align with Worlds 2024. So this one is saying that there's not going to be a Worlds presents. And in fact, it's going to be a little bit later down the line. But yes, as presents does not align with Worlds, yet there's going to be a snippet of Pokemon Legends EA showcased around the ceremony. So I'm assuming that's the closing ceremony because that's usually when the information's dropped. But it could be the opening ceremony. It's just a lot less likely. But yeah, I mean, this is what I kind of expect as well. I don't think there will be a presents at Worlds. There's also like been some heavy rumors about a Nintendo Direct that could be happening this month. We'll go over that in tomorrow's video. And that could be another reason why there hasn't been a Pokemon Presents. Maybe they dropped the Pokemon stuff in the Nintendo Direct, you don't know. But that'll be over. We'll cover that in tomorrow's video because that's very, very interesting. You know, a very, very good source has basically said there is a Nintendo Direct happening, you know, pretty soon this month. And then there's also going to be like an Indie Direct in September. And then that would mean that like the Switch 2 might get revealed in like October. But like I said, that's all for tomorrow's video. But either way, yeah, so they're saying there's not going to be any presents at Worlds. It does not align with Worlds 2024. So there's not going to be any actual gameplay footage showcased in the bottom. So once again, it's just going to be a sort of cinematic trailer like we had for the original teaser trailer for Pokemon Legends EA. If we are going to get like a trailer, like a more, I guess, like a bigger trailer after this, then I wouldn't be surprised to not see any gameplay during this. But I feel like if we got back-to-back trailers without any gameplay, people would be a little bit annoyed. But either way, that's apparently going to be the case. It says that the snippet opens with like a wireframe / digital style seen in the first trailer. There's going to be a 360-degree shot of Prism Tower. A figure with a white lab coat is barely seen on a balcony of the tower. The camera descends swiftly into the bustling streets of Lumiose City. So I'm assuming that would be the professor of the game, whether it's going to be Sycamore, an ancestor of Sycamore, or a descendant of Sycamore, depending on when this game is set. We don't know, but that's apparently. So obviously this is a cinematic trailer, so that's why it's not going to be any gameplay, but that's what, it's just kind of like we got with the Pikachu in the first trailer. As we pass trainers and Pokemon in the streets, the wireframe models begin to fill with color and texture. We focus on a group of fashionable visual kai-styled individuals outside of a boutique, walking with a Meowstic that is similar VK EI fashion, which is a new form / an evolution. So there'd be a new form of Meowstic coming to Pokemon Legends EA. I don't really think that Meowstic needs a new form, especially with Pokemon that have like such a massive gender difference as well, like Hippopotas and obviously Meowstic. I don't think they're really Pokemon that I could see getting like a brand new form, because that means they kind of have to, well, they have to do like 2 kind of brand new forms, because obviously for the male and the female, because I'm assuming they would look different. It then goes on to say the camera flies to another street, zooming in on 2 trainers battling. They mega evolve their Pinsir and Heracross, and they obviously the butt heads. So again, more kind of amplifying the battles and stuff, which I think are going to be quite a key part to this game. Legends Arceus was all about catching, completing the Pokedex. This game seemingly is a lot more into battling and stuff, especially because Mega Evolutions are one of the main points of this game. That is literally a battling kind of concept, Mega Evolution is. So you'd like to think there's going to be a lot more battling. And obviously we've already seen battling in the initial teaser trailer anyway. So the fact that they've revealed it that early means that, yeah, there probably will be a decent amount of battling going on in this game. And then it goes on to say, the camera once again flies, flashing past streets and alleyways that showcase Pokemon native to Kalos. So yeah, I mean, this is what you'd expect anyway. A lot of kind of returning Pokemon to get a little bit of camera time, just so we can kind of have an idea of what is going to be in this game. Again, I don't know how big this Pokedex is going to be. If we are just literally stuck in a city with like no outskirts or anything, I can't see the Pokedex being that big because there's only so many Pokemon you can put in a city. And also where you're going to put like all the Pokemon that live in the ocean and stuff, because there's no ocean, it's just going to be a canal and stuff. Like you're not going to have a Wailord in the canal because it's bloody massive. So there's Pokemon like that that obviously won't be able to feature in the game if we are just stuck in the city. There's no key trainers or mons of note here until the camera descends into a grid and zooms through what seemingly is a sewage system. I've seen a lot of rumors talking about like sewage systems and stuff, and I guess, you know, if we are stuck in a city, that is probably going to be something we do see, because it just kind of is another avenue where we can have new Pokemon. Like there's a poison Pokemon will probably be in the sewer and stuff like that. We then enter a large reservoir in which the silhouette of the main legendary is hooked up to glowing green wires. Its eyes open with a flash of green, and the camera zooms out of the reservoir up Prism Tower. So I'm assuming that would be Zygarde. I don't know why they've said the main legendary and not Zygarde though. Unless the main legendary is the A Pokemon, which again, we are kind of on the fence about what that is. I still think it's going to be a legendary that's going to be like the opposite of Zygarde. But yeah, it generally could be anything. It could even be Rayquaza, you know. Rayquaza ends with ZA. It could all be about that. We just don't really know. It then goes on to say, on one of the balconies of the tower, we see a POV shot of a man with a white cuffed shirt holding 3 Pokeballs. So again, they've not revealed the starters, but I'm assuming those would be the starters. They haven't really, it's kind of been a whole lot of nothing really. Like this trailer would really annoy me because all we've seen is like a small glimpse of the professor, but haven't even seen their face. Like a couple of streets, which again is cinematic, so it's not actually gameplay. A couple of returning Pokemon, and then just this character here, and that's all we've seen. But again, this is just a small kind of snippet, and it says that obviously we're going to get a trailer kind of later on down the line during a Pokemon Presents. But yeah, this wouldn't be an exciting trailer at all in my opinion. But either way, it then goes on to say they begin to eject steam, and then the snippet ends. So obviously that's in the actual kind of like hallmark, the kind of place where they're showing it all. The Legends ZA title appears on the screen, and then it says it fades to a Pokemon Presents, which would be on the 23rd of August 2024. So that would be on a Friday, which again, we've had presents on Fridays in the past. They're just very unlikely. Usually you get them on the Tuesdays, the Wednesdays, and the Thursdays. But obviously we're at Gamescom that week for Pokemon, I believe. It's either that week or the week after. But either way, like one of the last weeks, I think it might be that weekend actually. So are they really going to drop a presents? And then, because I'm assuming they're going to show something at Gamescom as well. Like, why else would they go? And again, that might just be Pokemon Pocket, but either way, I feel like this isn't true at all. I just don't think they're going to do this. I don't think they're going to do back-to-back cinematic trailers where they show literally nothing. And we know that the stars are going to get revealed as well next. I mean, well, that's what Riddler Koo has said. Whether you choose to believe him or not, it's up to you. But he said, you know, the stars are going to get revealed in the next trailer because all the merch and stuff has been done for them already. So unless these 3 Pokeballs were to like open up and show what they are, we have to get gameplay in the next trailer. I just cannot see us not getting it. But yeah, I don't think we're going to get a present on the 23rd. I think if anything, we'll just get, like, if we don't get any presents this month, then it might just get revealed in the Nintendo Direct. And maybe that is just simply why they're doing all these things, because they've dropped so many announcements for different things like Masters, Unite, obviously the Pokemon Go thing as well, which I still think will get revealed at Worlds. Like, all the stuff that they usually drop in a Pokemon Presents that isn't related to Nintendo, they've already kind of dropped for, apart from Pokemon Go. The game itself, Legends ZA, could easily just be put in a Nintendo Direct. And maybe that's it. Maybe there's just no presents, and that's why they've done it all. So they've already announced everything that would be revealed in the presents, and the only thing they still need to reveal, obviously, is the Legends EA game, which, as I say, they can just drop in the Nintendo Direct if that happens this month. And again, it's likely because of the source. Again, we're going over it in tomorrow's video, so you'll know more of what I'm kind of talking about. But yeah, it's that could just be one way they do it, you know. And maybe we get a bit more, like maybe we just go heavy at Pokemon Pocket at Worlds 2024, because obviously that is the game coming out this year. And then, yeah, Legends EA just kind of drops a snippet of that in the next Nintendo Direct. We will have to wait and see. Either way, though, let me know your thoughts on this rumor here. I don't think it's true at all. I'm not buying this. But let me know your thoughts on everything else. Do you think this is a potential rumor for a Pokemon Presents? Or I guess a potential hint. And then also, like I say, there are all the gifts and stuff for Worlds 2024 if you wanted to get any of those. And then, yeah, just some McDonald stuff as well. But that's going to be everything from me. If you enjoyed the video, please do drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts, like I say, on anything we covered in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, peace.